Big day, big day, big day. Big mother effing day. It's game day. Raiders versus Saints. I want to see everybody file in.
You are now tuning into Wi-Fi Willie, the GOAT of Raiders YouTube. He will react to the latest NFL news and the latest around his favorite team. Text-to-speech is turned on for every super chat, so make sure to chime in during the stream. Damn, I love Wi-Fi Willie so much.
Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go right here, right now. Mother effer. What is going on, everybody? We are live right now for what I believe is the game of the year. Raiders versus Saints. 3-12 record versus maybe 5 wins. Let's see what's going down. The two teams, their fan bases have interacted a lot ever since the departure of quarterback Derek Carr from the Raiders to the Saints, but no DC in this game right now, which is very disappointing. Derek Carr's hand is still broken, and if I was Derek Carr, I would be keeping my health intact for this upcoming offseason, because who knows what changes the Saints are going to make. Either way, they're showing Jacoby Myers, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They're warming up right now for this game, about to get started in about 5 minutes. And I was not going to go live. I was originally thinking, like, who gives a shit, because there's no Carr. That it does make it, I would say, 90% less interesting. But because these fan bases have interacted, because I've had to deal with Saints fans talking so much trash on the all-time leading passer in the history of the Raiders, I think I'm gonna sit here and root for the Raiders to completely diddy the New Orleans Saints today. That's what I'm hoping to see, and I really hope the Raiders whoop their ass. Spencer Rattler did not look good against the Green Bay Packers. Granted, it was the Green Bay Packers this past week. The Raiders, if Aiden O'Connell is able to play, look substantially better with Aiden O'Connell. And super awesome you.
Just tipped $10 through Super Chat.
Appreciate you.
Raiders sweatshirt.
Love the Raiders sweatshirt. Appreciate you. Super awesome you, man. And people like him help support this show and keep it going. Appreciate you, my guy. I think I'm going to move that one over here. I think there's more space right here, but appreciate you. Super awesome you. And you know what, dude? I found this at a thrift store. So don't sleep on your thrift stores, dude. You could find some great gear. This is hella warm too, and it's very cold here in the Pac Northwest in the 40 degrees. And I don't feel like cranking on the heater, wasting what, an extra $50. No, it's not that bad, but it gets too hot when I crank on the heater. So we got this. Boom. Got to check out the backside, and don't look at my ass. Don't look at that backside. So, and you know what? For us Raiders fans, you know, our players tend to get traded a lot. So when we're buying gear nowadays, I think it's smarter to not go for the jersey, because I do have a Devontae Adams jersey, a Josh Jacobs jersey, a Derek Carr jersey, and I damn near almost bought a Darren Waller jersey. And shout out to all my Raiders friends who still have an Antonio Brown jersey. Yikes. Yeah, that's what tends to happen, huh? So we'll see what's up. The Saints. We might have some Saints fans in here. I have gone live for Saints games with the whole the DC4 experience, so we'll see what's up there. Happy New Year. And Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, you know, and Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas. Merry Indigenous Day. I don't know if there's something else. Okay, there you go. That's smart. Get the Brock Bowers jersey because he's at least going to play out his rookie contract. So you got 3 more years. We'll probably deny the 5th-year option before we trade him, since we trade everybody. All right, here we go, dude. Game starting right now. Let me know if I got any technical difficulties, man. Okay. And kick return. Raiders offense to take the field. Okay. What the heck? Oh, dude, did you guys hear about the shit where the Raiders had to fly in late last night because they had a mechanical issue? I found a video for that. I'll show you guys the video in a second. It is so stupid. And they're talking about it right now on the live broadcast. Okay, so this little tracker is working. I like this thing down below. Aiden O'Connell to throw. And a quick throw to Brock Bowers. 5 yards, man. Good thing I got that guy on my fantasy. And so some Raiders fans are rooting for the Saints in order for the, what's it called? The draft stock. I mean, I think they're kind of already screwed because they won 3 games. All right, here we go. 2nd and 4. Could Aiden O'Connell prove something here? I mean, if he has a good game, dude, he can make the case to be at least number 2 for sure. Another quick throw to Brock Bowers, short of the first down on a drag. Third manageable. Third manageable right now. Let me find a good spot to freaking sit. All right, here we go. Mary Raina, appreciate you.
Has just tipped $9.99 through Super Chat.
Appreciate you, Mary Raina.
Miss your talent. Humor so much better than the other shows. Chat sports. You make my Sundays. A's fans know about players being traded.
A's fans know. 3rd and 2. Play action. O'Connell pressure, steps up, and flag, and sacked. Wow. Appreciate you, Mary Raina.
The Raider dude $35. Happy New Year's. Hope the Raiders will be better next year and you're on a lot more of their games.
Hell yeah, man. We're going to try to make it more for a lot of their games. Honestly, I was literally just trying to... Offsides on the defense. Going to be a first down for the Raiders. Okay, negate that sack. I will be on live more for at least the Raiders games. It's so hard to make a really high quality video after the game after going live. But yeah. So that's a big issue. But appreciate you, both of you, Mary and the Raider Dude 30. All right, so 1st and 10 now, and a handoff, 4-yard gain. Okay, so Saints defense just keeps messing up. And now there's offsides, and we're moving the chains. Antonio Pierce, is he going against the Org's wishes by winning? That's the question. I definitely need a headphone extender. 2nd and 6, quick throw, check down to Amir Abdullah. Why has this guy not been playing all year? I mean, I know he's older, but wow, he's badass. They showed Pierce on the sideline. Oh, you know what? I no longer I don't care about the Saints. I don't care about the Saints besides Carr, and I'm there. Like honestly, without Carr, F the Saints. I'm at that point. I don't like their fans. 44-yard line. And a handoff to Abdullah. Going to be run into a wall. 3-yard. Still a 3-yard gain. So this is the last Saints home game. And then we have one more game against the Chargers where I'm pretty sure the Raiders are going to get their ass whooped by the Chargers next week. But we'll see. At least, hopefully, some people make some good plays. I want to see Bowers looking better. Tyree Wilson looking better. And Aiden O'Connell looking better, even though I do not believe he'll be the starting quarterback here or anywhere else next year, unfortunately. Still a solid number 2. And O'Connell throws it away into near Amir Abdullah. So what? Wow, the Raiders were the favorite, even though the Saints have 5 wins to the Raiders 3. Who would have thought, man, in the offseason? Actually, a lot of people thought, but who would have thought in the offseason, at least amongst you guys, that the Raiders would be 3-12 right now? How many of you truly thought that in August and early September? 3rd and 8 for Aiden O'Connell. And a handoff on 3rd and 8, and it catches the Saints defense off guard. 1st down, now at the 30-yard line of the Saints. That's one of those calls, like a handoff on 3rd and 8, where it either pisses you off if it doesn't work, and if it does work, it's genius. I thought it would be worse. I thought we would actually only win 2 games, is what I was thinking. And play action. O'Connell airs it out, but thrown behind. Jacoby Myers, bad throw. He was open. Could have gotten him rocked, and now it's 2nd and 10. Let's go. Get the likes up, but guys, I haven't even asked for that shit. I don't know if it matters. Probably not. Dislike this. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. And a handoff on 2nd and 10. So they're at least going to get a field goal. Like, unless they really mess this up, they're going to get a field goal during this. Okay. Okay. 3rd and 4 for Aiden O'Connell. Man, Andre James, will he be here next? Well, he just signed a contract, but he only has 1 extra year. But they got Jackson Powers Johnson, who's playing center. Parham has played it. 3rd and 4. And a completion to Jacoby Myers. Nope. Everybody could still become a member. You just got to click the join button. Join. Although I may, you know what? I may be switching that out though. I don't like the cut. I don't like the cut that YT takes for membership. Big cut. All right, so 1st and 10. Play action. O'Connell, 5-yard completion to Jacoby Myers. Solid throw in the play action. Yeah. Wow. Trey Tucker, though, may have been more open, but Peyton Turner pressuring Aiden O'Connell. O'Connell, maybe he's going to try to become more athletic. I mean, that's his big knock. The guy is insanely slow when you see him on the play action, scrambling around. But, you know, even though he's so slow, I mean, he's still better than Desmond Ridder. But that's pretty shitty when you got to decide between Ridder and, oh, that's an incompletion for Jacoby. He bobbled it. Bro. The Saints are not trying to tank because the Saints have already won too many games. So I think the Saints are trying to see what they have. They're scouting, and they're trying to build morale. Because if you lose 6 games, then you can argue, oh, 4 of them could have bounced our way, and we would be. Or if you win 6 games, then you could say, oh, if 4 games would have bounced our way, we'd be a playoff team. Blah blah blah. You could tell that to yourself. The Raiders, I mean, it's been not 1-score games. It's been blowouts, and it's far too many to even make that argument. Somebody, for the Raiders, either everybody was on board to tank or somebody did not tell somebody something. Yeah. 2nd and 10 now. Here we go. Here we go. So they ruled that incomplete. They're taking a while to convene and figure out the next play. You got Chase Young on the field for the Saints. You got Antonio Pierce. No more cigars in the locker room. Not this year. For Mr. AP. 2nd and 10. And Honey Badger back there. Healthy for this game. Trey Tucker on the field. You got Kool-Aid McKinstry out there for the Saints. Should be interesting to see who goes up against him. Brock Bowers in the game too. And a handoff on 2nd and 10. And whew, Abdullah gets whacked, but he gets 7 yards. Some people are saying they knew I'd be live streaming this game. All right, so 3rd and 4. And dude, this is a long drive. This has already been like a 7-minute drive. So really good drive for the Raiders, no matter what happens here, honestly. Just from a football standpoint. 3rd and 4. And a wide open Amir Abdullah, the running back, who gets the touchdown. Gets the touchdown against them goddamn Saints. There you go, Amir Abdullah. We should have had this guy starting a long ass time ago. Now, he may have been down, which is why the scoreboard has not changed yet. There's a chance that his knee may have been down. Oh, let's see that. Let's see that shin at the 1 yard line. Boom. Oh, he's down. He is down. It is now going to be at the goal line, baby. That is not a touchdown yet. So here we go. Knocking at the door. You know what I want to see, dude? You know what? You want to show your badass, Aiden O'Connell. QB sneak it, baby, for a touchdown. Whew. Whoever made the little bet on the anytime touchdown for Aiden O'Connell, they'll be swimming in dough tonight. All right, yeah. You know what? I want to see the Raiders whoop the Saints' ass for the disrespect they showed Carr. Whoop their ass for Carr, AOC. And a handoff, not quite there yet. You know, Aiden O'Connell is a Derek Carr Derek Carr fan, because he switched the number out of respect for Carr. I mean, you got to be a big fan. Okay. Oh, shit. I looked hotter when we had the blinds open. All right, second and goal. Second and goal. And a handoff. Oh, no. Tackled far behind the line. And was that to Sincere McCormick? Cam Jordan is acting like he is in the Super Bowl right now. Come on, Cam Jordan. We haven't heard a peep out of this guy all year. I'm sorry. I mean, I got to say it. Oh, dude, the Jets should have definitely grabbed Derek Carr. But you know what? If Rodgers wasn't injured the first year, we really don't know what would have happened with the Jets. I mean, that really ruined everything. So third and goal now, you're at the 3 yard line. So I don't know what's going to really happen here, if there's a possibility. O'Connell to throw, has time, is going to run backwards and get sacked. That was embarrassing. Aiden O'Connell just looks sad. Aiden O'Connell is literally making Cam Jordan look like Cam Jordan back when he was 28. Are you kidding me? Fourth and goal, and now we're field goal in. Bro. Come on, Raiders. We gotta shut this shit down. At least we made the field goal, because Daniel Carlson's been missing some field goals, man. But we need to shut these Saints. We need to shut these Saints people up. Yeah, that was a really sad sack. You know what, dude? If we still had Alec Ingold, bro, run some spider 2-eye banana with Alec Ingold. That's what we should have been doing. That's the shit I want to see. Does my hair look? Yeah, dude. All right, so we're on commercial. On commercial, and dude, you know, 2 runs in a row. It's never gonna be nice, right? How do I make this look better? Oh, there we go. Yeah, dude. So they
had less than 12 hours to prepare. They'll be taking the field they had mechanical issues on the plane. They got on, they had to deboard, they delayed. They didn't land in New Orleans till 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern yesterday.
Dude, they did not land into New Orleans until 1 o'clock Eastern. I did not know they got there that late. I figured because, and I was actually talking to my wife about this, like, she was like, oh, you know, they got a private jet. They probably got there at a decent time. And I was like, yeah, you know, you're right. You know, they got money, you know, it's probably good to go. But hey, Audrey, you guys, don't be wasting time on this. Don't be wasting time on this. You got bigger fish to fry. Huh? All right. But mechanical, dude.
They had less than 12 hours to prepare. They'll be taking the field in just less than 2 hours, having not slept much and not gone through the full team meetings.
Oh my dude. So they should be getting their ass whooped. You mean to tell me that they got there at 1, game's at 12. You land at 1, you got to get ready to go to bed, straight go to bed. And I don't know about you, but I'm not someone who could just instantly go to bed. And then after that, you go to sleep at 3 o'clock and then you got to wake up early to get to the game. The game's at 12 Eastern time or Central time. That's a disaster. That's ghetto. That's ghetto that the Raiders freaking plane couldn't work. Why do we got to be so ghetto? Cool. All right. So, all right, let's see how the Raiders defense does. Spencer Rattler is going to take the field. And Saints fans think this guy is a freaking Hall of Famer. They think Spencer Rattler is about to be the next Patrick Mahomes. We'll see what happens. So, no Max Crosby, obviously. We'll see a lot of Tyree Wilson. Isaiah Pullamau has been making plays for the Raiders defense. Spencer Rattler hasn't won a game yet. And then you got Derek Carr and Jake Haener on the sideline watching this disaster. You see that? All right, so Spencer Rattler with the read option and Foster Moreau leads the block. And you got to give the guy credit. The sleepy Raiders, who did not get until 1 in the morning, just let the 5-second 40-yard dash time Spencer Rattler get about a 15-yard run. Foster Moreau, former Raider, getting some revenge there, I have to say. This is probably a little sweet for the guy. Now, 5 minutes ago in the first, man, the Raiders melted some clock. That was a 27-yard rush by Rattler at the Raiders' 42-yard line. And a handoff to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the former Chief, with a 4-yard gain. There is an option to click join. There's not on mobile? Let me see. I know YouTube's not holding down on me like that. Okay, so second down. Let's see if there's no option. Is there really no option to? All right, 2nd and 6 though. 4-man rush. Spencer Rattler has time and airs it out in a incompletion. It was a catch by Juwan Johnson, but dropped. Juwan Johnson has had some issues there. Yeah, so there is an option. If you're on your phone, watching this live, and I'm on my burner account, you can click the join button. Good thing my nails are freaking clean. You can click the join button right there, the white button. Wow, isn't this meta? Me showing the thing and me showing the thing. All right, so 3rd and 6. A hot drive now at 3rd and 6 and a handoff on 3rd and 6. And the Saints run into a wall. And now they're going to have to either kick the field goal or maybe go for it. So this hot drive for the Saints is now not on iPhone. Huh. I'm pretty sure it's there. Either way. It's kind of boring. All right, so 4th down. They're going to go for it. 4th and 6. Kaylavon Chason in the game. A good pass rusher for the Raiders just come out of nowhere due to all the injuries. 4th and 6. And flag False start, maybe? All right, so false start. Now the Saints definitely have to punt or kick the field goal. All right, so 4th and 11. And this new head coach for the Saints, man, wow, they're going to have to punt. So what started out as a huge drive, now we're punting. Dude, that's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. Have this Raiders jacket, but then do the Saints Derek Carr jersey underneath the Raiders jacket. Oh, let me see the punt. And going to be at the 6-yard line. Wow, what a bummer of a drive for the Saints and a good stop by the Raiders defense. What was looking like a great drive is now a dud. How sad. What a sad game. It's just a sad game. But we'll see O'Connell get the ball. When it comes to the draft, I mean, there's that whole question, is this what the Raiders want? Now, you're 3-12. I think the Raiders are going to win, dude. I think they're going to go 4-12. Cleveland's probably going to lose. Tennessee will probably lose to Jacksonville. That will move them up here. New England just lost, so they're going to stay here. Yeah, this is tough, dude. And out of all of these teams in the top 7, the Raiders are the only one who's won a game recently. And hopefully the Jets get a win against the... Oh, yeah, dude, I got to check out these other games around the league. What am I doing? I got to do my multi-view. We got Colts versus Giants. Oh, Malik Neighbors has scored some shit for the... What's that team called? You guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, and we got to check out, is Devontae playing? I heard he was hurt. We got Garrett Wilson drama happening lately, so. And here's the thing I hate about YouTube TV, and I will talk trash on YouTube TV because this better not be, what I think is about to happen better not be happening right now, where for some reason, even though I pay gobs of money for this, gobs of money, I believe what is happening right now. Okay, never mind. But I believe I'm unable to watch Jets and Saints at the same time. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. Jets versus Bills and Saints versus Raiders at the same time. Let's see. We don't want to get too pissed off. Yeah, I can't. Yeah. I can't. Okay, so we'll just watch the Raiders game in red zone. All right, here we go. First down for the Raiders. What happened here? We missed... Dylan Parham getting into a tussle. The Raiders guard getting into a tussle. So there's Garrett Wilson, Aaron Rodgers drama, man. You can see it on the field. All right, so Jets are about to get their ass whooped by the Bills for sure. Antonio Pierce talking to Dylan Parham. Some drama. Unnecessary roughness on Dylan Parham negates the offsides. How sad. Dude, Dylan Parham socked Alontae Taylor in the face. You're going to get kicked out, bro. Now you're going to get fined. Now you're going to lose some cash. Wow. 1st and 13 for the Raiders now. And dropping back. Quick throw to Myers. 3-yard gain, 2nd and long. All right, here we go. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. Inside the 6-yard line. And a handoff to Madison goes nowhere. Going to be 3rd and 8 for the Raiders. I don't know what the Raiders are going to do, man. I mean, honestly, I like. There's no way to predict what the Raiders are going to do until they choose their next coach, until they choose their next coach. Like, how do you really know what they're going to do? All right, Raiders have to burn a timeout because they take forever to get the play established on 3rd and 7. Oh, I mean, anybody thinking Antonio Pierce is staying is just like, I don't know. Maybe he's in special ed. I'll just say that. Whoever thinks that Antonio Pierce is actually going to... Pierce knows he ain't keeping this job. Even he knows. Dude, this Raiders versus Saints game's so bad. Carr's not playing. Devontae's no longer here. Max Crosby's injured at home. I mean... I'm surprised the coaches even showed up to this game. All right, game is back on. Everybody is hella confused, doesn't know where they're going. No, Antonio Pierce will maybe 10 years. In 10 years, he'll be a pretty good head coach. 3rd and 7. Dropping back. Check down. And maybe a 1st down. Nah, it's going to be a yard short. If Antonio Pierce goes for it here, then he's in on the tank. If he actually goes for it here. But I believe Madison got the 1st down here. 4th and 1. And if we had a real head coach, we would throw a challenge flag right here. But instead, the Raiders are going to punt. This guy got the 1st down. Throw the challenge flag. What are you doing? There you go. There you go. Antonio Pierce. I remember when he first got the job, I kept calling him Anthony. Anthony Pierce. Tony Pierce. Okay, so we got a challenge. There you go. Good challenge. All right, so gonna review this. Red Zone's talking about this right now. Anthony Pierce. At least he called the. I mean, look, him throwing the challenge flag isn't a reason to give him the full, like, the job again next year. I mean, it's not like, yay, you threw a challenge flag. You should, keep having the job now. No, but at least he did that. Because there's been times where it's like, dude, I think you'd win this challenge. What are you doing? You're not gonna throw the flag. All right, turn on this shit. I hate hearing these commercials. Oh, right. So you got the Eagles, Kenny Pickett versus Cooper Rush. This is the point of the season where you're not getting, some of these games are just not competitive. I mean, Cooper Rush versus Kenny Pickett, are people really watching that? I mean, who is anybody like actually so out, maybe just hasn't followed along? Is there anybody who's so out of it who actually believes Antonio Pierce is going to be the coach in 2025? I mean, it's so obvious. It's just like who is still holding on to cigars and Air Force Ones? Who's still straight out of Compton? Yeah, who is? That is a really good point. Who is still watching the Raiders? Because I think our own fans have dropped off. But I mean, it makes sense. I mean, what's the real big story with the Raiders? We got to wait to find out the coach. Got to wait to find out all the shit. Where they're gonna be at in the draft. Blah blah. Yeah. That's kind of the gist. All right, we're back on. And they said he didn't get it. They didn't show us the replay, but they said that the Raiders did not get the first down. Cool. So now they're going to punt. It looked like he got it. Bro, and Antonio Pierce, Antonio Pierce conned so many of you guys. I hate to say it. He's a good salesman. All right. Spencer Rattler back on the field. And a pitch to Kendre Miller. This guy has been decent. 6-yard gain. Yeah, I'm a little surprised. I thought that was a first down. So you got the Giants with the lead above the Colts right now. That could be really good for the Raiders because it's possible that the Giants... What if they accidentally win this game? Barstow Walker, no way! Merry belated Christmas, you filthy animal. Appreciate you.
I am still screaming Raider Nation till I die and I bleed silver and black for life. Pirate flag, black square button, football.
Appreciate you, Barstow Walker, so much, man. And Merry Christmas to you. And we're still rooting for the Raiders, even if it is a shit show right now. But Merry Christmas to you and your family. And you know what? I am a little bit of a filthy animal. I do need a haircut desperately right now. That is true. But shout out to Barstow Walker getting this stream bumping. Everybody, thank him for keeping more streams like this happening. Hell freaking yeah, dude. And he's definitely been going through it. We got a commercial break for the game right now.
Super awesome with $5. Completely agree that AP is a good salesman. If Field duped as well. Honestly, anything is better than McDaniels.
You know what? And I would like to hear what Barstow and a Super Awesome You have to say about this, but it's like, yeah, I'm not a fan of Josh McDaniels either. But is it worse? It might be worse. I mean, I don't think that's crazy to say, right? It might be worse. Yeah, I don't think that's like totally, you're tripping, blah, blah. I mean, clearly the record's worse. I mean, even when Josh McDaniels got fired, he won more games than this. But it might be worse. But hell freaking yeah. Just send me a screen. Okay. But I want to know from you guys, is it worse? Is it not worse? We're on commercial break right now. You know what? I think Antonio Pierce would have got, I don't know. Would Antonio Pierce have kept Carr? Oh my God, my stuff's freezing out. And you know what? Because right now the Giants are winning, I think the Raiders could still draft Shador. It's still possible. It's not over. So Barstow's saying that the players are in a better mental space. The players do seem like they're less pissed off. That's definitely true. And Michael Lombardi claims that McDaniels was too tough for the Raiders. But let's go. Saints offense is on the field. Let's freaking go. At least Mark Davis. All right, 1st and 10. And a pitch. And a flea flicker. And Spencer Rattler airs it out deep in a wide open Foster Moreau. And Foster Moreau gets the touchdown against the Raiders. Looks like we might still be able to get that #1 overall pick, baby. Either way, it's a win-win for us today. It's a win-win for us. Foster Moreau, former Raider. He says you wanted to move on from me for Michael Mayer, and now you're doing Brock Bowers. I can still catch the ball. Foster Moreau is not fast, but he does make some clutch catches, dude. And okay, so now it's 7-3. Now it's 7-3. We're so sad, right? We're so sad. I mean, did McDaniels have a better roster than Pierce? I don't think so. I mean, Devontae, but that's it. The only way to argue that Pierce had a better record than McDaniel, or a better roster than McDaniels, is to say that Devontae tips the scale. But then Pierce had Devontae during his interim phase. So how do you really say who had the better roster? I mean, or you're saying Jimmy G is way better than Minshew and O'Connell, which I'm not really sure. McDaniel's first year, yeah, he had a really loaded roster his first year because you got Jacobs, Devontae, and Carr. And you still had Chandler Jones, baby, when Chandler Jones was not fully going AWOL yet. You had Chandler Jones in 2022, so that's kind of better than the Pierce pass rushers. Chandler Jones. So I guess McDaniels did, yeah. So I guess that is true. You'd Bill Belichick, because he had all those people in 2022. You have to say he had a better roster. That's true. Man, I hope Chandler Jones. They showed him. He was at the fight. I think I showed you guys on one of my live streams. Did I lose?
Erasmus81 has just tipped $10 through Super Chat. If Coons, Hobbs, Bennett, Wilkins, and Epps hadn't been injured the majority of the season, what would... That might help answer the question.
Oh, wow. This is becoming too... we got some issues here, man. We've got to figure out this stuff. We have to figure out this stuff. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. Game's coming back on. Raider football. Could Aiden O'Connell respond? Flea flicker. Now 14:40 to go in the second quarter. Now O'Connell under center. Got to make a big play to respond if you're actually trying to win this game. Play action. And O'Connell's going to check it down. About a 6-7 yard gain. Not bad. Yeah, because Carr, you know what? That's true. We gotta double layer it up. Okay, and a handoff on second down. Now with 1 yard to go. We got to double layer it up. We got the DC4 and the Raiders on top. All right, so 3rd and 1 now. DC4 with the Raiders on top. Okay, Aiden O'Connell, don't let me down. All these Saints fans who talk shit, shut these bitches up. Let's go. 36 yard line. And play action. O'Connell on the move. Airs it out deep. And a big completion to Terrence Marshall Jr., the former Carolina Panther. Now a receiver for the Raiders due to all these trades and injuries. Number 80, rocking the Jerry Rice. Number 80, and a great completion. Here we go. All right, 1st and 10. And a handoff close to the red zone, 26-yard line. And almost a scuffle. Almost a scuffle. Oh, and we got a cat on stream. Come here, kitty. All right, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, come on. 1st and 10 for O'Connell. And a pitch to Abdullah with the stiff arm, but gets swallowed up for no gain. He got his ass whooped, not gonna lie. All right, come here, kitty. You are coming up here. All right, man. 2nd and 10. We got the cat on the audio. And a reverse to Trey Tucker. Tucker looking for a lane. Gets about 5 yards. Gets about 5 yards. I need to get this cat a Raiders tank top. I got a lot of props. I got freaking DC jersey, Raiders sweatshirt, and now I got a freaking cat. So 3rd and 4 in the red zone, though. Raiders obviously want to get a touchdown out of this drive. And really, the Saints just had that one big play. They really haven't done much. That one flea flicker. 3rd and 4. O'Connell to Trey Tucker, incomplete. That was close. 4th and 4. Do you kick the field goal? Do you go for it? If you're trying to win, I would just kick the field goal. Appreciate you, Rasmussen. All right, so they're gonna attempt the field goal. And it is good. So it's still going to be a competitive game at least. At least they responded. And I feel like they've been able to... I feel like the Raiders offense is actually putting together more drives, full drives, compared to Saints. Saints, it's just one big play. I do not want the Raiders to roll with Aiden O'Connell as their starting QB. I mean, I think you're setting yourself up. I mean, did you guys see Bo Nix last night? That guy was amazing. You just see Justin Herbert against the Patriots, and I know it's just the Patriots, but whoa, put on a clinic against them. I mean, if you want to go against Bo Nix and Justin Herbert, you're gonna need a better QB than Aiden O'Connell. I mean, I'm sorry, it's not, and everybody doesn't get a participation trophy in the NFL. There's no point in being nice about this stuff. Those QBs can ball. And I'm sorry, we haven't even talked about, I hate to say it, Patrick Mahomes. I mean, this guy's always making big plays. So, like, if we want to just have a mediocre team, then yeah, just... I mean, even Sam Darnold is not going to be good enough. Like, you need somebody better than that. But I think Aiden O'Connell is gonna be, in the NFL. And he's a solid number 2. Yeah, and then talking about coach. Let's not even get it. I don't even want to talk about coach because I think there's still people who believe Antonio Pierce is going to be the coach next year. Dude, at this point, I would take freaking. Do the Harbaughs have another brother we can hit up? Do they got another brother? I'd take it. I would take their dad, even though he's like what 90. Yeah. All right, so commercial break right now. Ooh, Lions versus Niners this week. And who would have thought that the Niners would have their downfall, man? Not even they're eliminated from the playoffs. They're kind of like right with the Raiders, but you know, obviously they're a way better team than the Raiders right now, but they're eliminated from the playoffs. I think if that's another thing. Do you want a young QB to start their career with a coach who's, let's just say, not an elite coach? Because, you know, if you're a solid QB and you're, you know, a high price, you know, but has done it at a high level QB, you can go ahead and join a team that doesn't have the greatest head coach and make some magic happen. I'm thinking Dan Campbell. Like Dan Campbell, I think Jared Goff doesn't get enough credit. Oh, they're showing a thing on Carr and the Raiders with the Saints. They're showing Carr with the Oakland Raiders back when he used to look more like a bro. He used to look more like a bro dude who wears famous stars and stripes t-shirts. He looked way more Fresno back in the day when he was like bald. Most in franchise history, passing yards, passing touchdowns, completion percentage. Damn. Car haters are going to be crying at that graphic. All right, and a handoff going to be 4-yard gain for the Saints. Most this in history, most that in history. All right, so we got a flag, I think, against the Saints offense. Ooh, holding on Foster Moreau. Ooh. They're talking about Carr's injury. It sounds like he's got a really messed up hand. Screenplay for the Saints. Now it's going to be 2nd and 18. I don't know. Like, are the Saints tanking too? Like, who knows? I don't think so. They're saying both of the teammates for both organizations have said great things about Carr, besides Michael Thomas. And the announcers go out of their way to mention Michael Thomas. 2nd and 18. Ooh, and a big gain to Juwan Johnson, the tight end. Him and Foster Moreau, or him and Merrick getting into it. So the tight ends are making some plays for the Saints offense. It's really all they got. Will the Raiders draft a QB that can break any of Carr's records this year? All right, and a handoff to Edwards-Helaire, 8-yard gain. Now the Saints are moving on the Raiders. What happened to Jack Jones, man? Wow. 2nd and 1. And a handoff. Edwards-Helaire kind of slowed down there. Hope he's all right. Oh, he's good. All right, so first down for the Saints. All right, so the Panthers are going to lose to the Bucks. You got the Eagles competitive against the Cowboys, despite the fact that they got no Jalen Hurts. It's going down to the wire for the Falcons and the Bucks for the NFC South. 1st and 10, 40-yard line. Pitch to Kendre Miller. losing a yard. Hey, Nate Hobbs is in the game for the Raiders, though. We have not seen Nate Hobbs in a long time. And you still got Charles Snowden in for the Raiders, the guy who got busted for being asleep in his car. And he was allegedly under the influence. Allegedly. 2nd and 11. I got this cat digging their claws into my legs. And a handoff. And the Saints keep moving, but there's a flag on the play. This might be their first negative play. To Jamal Williams. Ooh, illegal shift. Saints moving backwards. 2nd and long now. All right, here we go. Raiders winning the penalty battle. 2nd and 16 now. They're not in scoring range. Rattler with a quick throw, though, 5 yards. And by the way, ooh, this cat just jumped off me. Ooh, his cat's a Saints cat. Okay, here we go. 3rd and 10. Rattler with a scramble on 3rd and 10 and throws it deep in a wide open Juwan Johnson, but there's a flag. Penalty on the Saints offense. Yeah, I don't know how the draft's going to shake out. I mean, it'll update in real time when it all happens. But I would assume that, I mean, if the Raiders have a worse record than some of these other teams, then I would assume that they move up. Third and 20. I think he did. I think 3rd and 20 in a check down and no dice. Great play by the Saints, negated. Got to be fair there. But I do think that dude was driving and like he was still actually like operating the vehicle when he fell asleep, but it didn't hit anybody. We can check it out. Let's get the facts because they're about to kick the field goal. Okay, so let's see what happened. Passed out down the wheel, which was balancing atop of a retaining wall with the engine still running. Okay, so they punt it inside the 5 of the Raiders. Took 10 minutes for the driver to wake up. Twice the legal limit. Okay, I thought he'd be... Patrick Mahomes Sr. was 3 times the legal limit, so he's only twice the legal limit. Okay. So, it was balancing atop a retaining wall with the engine. So the car was still on when he passed out, and it was balancing on a wall and like stuck. There we go. But at least nobody got hurt. It's getting bright in here. I gotta, 1 second. 1 second. Whoa. right. The Giants still winning against Colts. So maybe the Raiders are coming for that number 1 pick. So let's see how this would shake out while we're on commercial break. So Jags could win today. Then they go to 4. And Giants and the Raiders would be tied still. And New England just... So I think it would go Giants, New England, then Raiders. But Tennessee and Cleveland, they'll probably lose today. So might be a hard year to tank, dude. It might be a hard year to tank. If I'm gonna be real, it's not gonna be easy. Let's roll. Come on, Raiders. Win this game for DC. Okay, so you know what? Maybe we should finally do a poll. How many people want the Raiders to win? So, do you want the Raiders to win? Let me know in the chat. Do you want the Raiders to win? Because there's people who want them to lose to get the higher draft pick. So let me know. Do you want them to win or do you want them to lose? Me, I'm going to let fate decide. I don't think it makes a huge difference either way. So vast majority still want them to win, even though it hurts the draft. And I would say at least 20% or 30% want them to lose for the higher draft pick. So very unpopular. So at least in this chat, the vast majority want them to win, even though it would hurt their draft stock. To me, I wish they would have won earlier in the year, you know? All right, so 1st and 10 for Aiden O'Connell. They have the chance to get the lead right here if they score even a field goal. So they're going to hand it off and get a decent gain on the handoff, 7-yarder. But there's a flag. Holding on the Raiders. Yeah, I don't know how these people have all this cash and they can't find a way to find their way home. I never get that either. I'm like, dude. Or even just like, shouldn't there be a team credit card that anybody could use only for Uber or Lyft? There's no way it'd be that much money. I mean, these guys got billions of dollars, the team. So 1st and 12. Play action. O'Connell airs it out deep as hell to Trey Tucker, and it's nearly intercepted. 2nd and 12. I like the aggressiveness, but geez Louise, almost a pick. Trey Tucker. Kenny Pick or Aiden O'Connell or Spencer Rattler? Who's doing better tonight? Antonio Pierce looking upset. 2nd and 12. Back against the wall. And a handoff. Abdullah is going to get face masked, but still stands up. How is there not a flag on that? He's get the first down, and how is he not flagged? Dude, he got hella face masked by Honey Badger. And he stood up. This guy is badass. I don't care if he's old. They should keep playing Abdullah. And old meaning like old for football, you know, old for running back. All right, so 1st and 10, 20-yard line now. So no face mask call, even though there's clear face mask there. And O'Connell's pressured, tries to escape, throws on the run, and gets a completion to Brock Bowers' cross-body throw. That might be O'Connell's best throw of the day. What if Aiden O'Connell like hella increases his speed? What if he like loses 20 pounds, gains a bunch of leg muscle, starts doing sprints? What if he becomes like, a speedy guy in the offseason? 1st and 10. Oh, an incomplete pass on the screen. That was a bad screen throw by O'Connell. He's got got a little nervous. Brock Bowers, the most in team history, most evaluated tight end in NFL history for rookie receiving yards. So Brock Bowers just broke Amari Cooper's 2015 record. Here we go, 2nd and 10. Handoff. Madison, 4 yards. This is the most lit game of the year, baby. This is our Super Bowl, man. Raiders versus Saints. Will it be a Foster Moreau revenge game? Foster Moreau revenge game, or will it be is there any former Saints on the Raiders? I'm trying to think. Can we name one former Saint that's on the Raiders? That's probably. Oh, and remember, Dave Ziegler, Raiders former GM, he's an assistant scout. He's like an assistant front office scout on the Saints. Something like that. I think he's like a consultant, but he's officially full-time on the Saints staff. So this is a Dave Ziegler revenge game. What is his actual job? Let me see real quick. Personnel advisor. Dave Ziegler is a personnel advisor, former Raiders GM. So there's some beef here, man. Uh-oh. They're hiring Dave Ziegler. The famous picture, Dave Ziegler and Carr, back in 2022. So we're on commercial break right now. But here we go, man. Revenge game all over the place today. That's pretty funny. All right. So Eagles got the lead. I think the Giants still have the lead. Yeah, they still have the lead right now. Yo, any new QB the Raiders get? I mean, they won't have too many excuses if you have the Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers. I mean, that's decent compared to a lot of teams. Although Caleb Williams, man, I feel like he had a lot of weapons with Chicago and it just still didn't work out. I mean, you have a... Dude, my shit is... Oh, there we go. Brasmussen. What's a good tight end? With as good a tight end, blah, blah. Ooh, okay. I gotta switch that up. Michael Thomas. I would love to see somebody break Michael Thomas's record, so we can just move on from that guy. 3rd and 5 for the Raiders. O'Connell airing it out deep to Jacoby Myers and a big reception. Now in Saints territory. Wow, he aired it out. That shocked everybody. Ugo Amandi, and he just got burnt. Jacoby Myers just burnt him. Okay. Saints defense looks upset. There we freaking go. And now we're moving in a position where we might get a dub here. And a quick pass to Brock Bowers. Keep moving the ball. 1st down A minute 12, one timeout. So this is where the Antonio Pierce clock management has to be on point right now. I would use the timeout after you get a first down because you have extra downs to spike it. And now the Saints are using a timeout. Why would the Saints be using a timeout? You're just giving the Raiders more time. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I will take it. Dude. Dude, man, why couldn't Brock Bowers go off last week when my fantasy football actually mattered? Now that it doesn't matter, this dude's just freaking insane. Okay. Here we go, O'Connell. And a handoff. Abdullah, maybe the player of the game. I would kind of give it to Abdullah over Brock Bowers because we know Brock Bowers is going to be good, but I would give the player of the game to Amir Abdullah. Now 1st and goal, knocking at the door. The clock continues to run. Wow, this guy's been breaking tackles. You cannot bring this down. Bring this man down. How old is this dude? $31. Is he the best 30-year-old running back in the NFL? So another timeout by the Saints, 1st and goal. Saints look like they're going to try to put together an offensive drive after this. I'm starting to get hot in this room because of this sweater. 1st and goal. Play action, O'Connell to throw and gets a touchdown to Jacoby Myers. And the Raiders get the lead. And nobody saw this coming. This is our toilet bowl. This is our Super Bowl. Jacoby Myers. Oof, great route against Alontae Taylor and an easy touchdown. He could have hit Brock Bowers too if he wanted to. He had multiple options there. Oof. There you go. Let's go, Vegas. We got this. We got this, baby. Let's go. Let's go. 6-point game. 6-point game. I'm turning the heater off. 6-point game. Can you turn off the fireplace? I'm burning up. We're opening up the window. Let's freaking go. Woo! Keep rolling, 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 rolling. We going to the Super Bowl. We going to the bowl. Yay! We get the lead, baby. I do want them to beat the Saints, though. Being raw, I mean, I do want them to. I'm like, I understand the higher draft pick, but I don't like a lot of Saints fans, so I am on board for them to try to do some damage here. Aiden O'Connell. Can he be the guy? No, one touchdown against the Saints is not going to convince me to be on the Aiden O'Connell hype train. I'll just say that. The game's not airing in Fresno? I need to get some food, dude. My stomach's starting to hurt. Shit. All right, game's about to come back on. Whew, feels better in here. It's hot as hell for a little bit. People saying tanking. Greg Gumbel, R.I.P. Greg Gumbel. Ooh, Kendre Miller in concussion protocol. And now Spencer Rattler will have a shot. Let's freaking go. All right, let's roll. Let's see what's cracking. Dude, maybe now the Raiders have finally found their groove and we should run it back with the exact same squad. No. All right, 1st and 10. Rattler scrambling, finds a receiver open, but they got one timeout. They're at the 40-yard line, 48 seconds to go. Don't think they're going to be able to even get into field goal range. And now another check down. You're going to want to get out of bounds, but he doesn't. 30 seconds to go. And maybe they're calling their last time out. They're at midfield. Yeah, they're calling their last time out. Hey, unless the Chargers rest all of their starters, which they might because they clinch wild card, the Raiders are losing against the Chargers, bro. I'm sorry. The Raiders are going to lose that game. Unfortunately, I want them to win, but how the Chargers were playing yesterday, dude. And I know it's against the Patriots. Patriots still got some good players. They're on fire right now. So the Chiefs are on fire, the Broncos are on fire, the Chargers are on fire, and the Raiders. Yeah, we'll see what's up. 1st and 10. Rattler pressure gets the ball to Foster Moreau, who gets out of bounds. Foster Moreau, who was let go, was not offered a contract by the Josh McDaniels era of the Raiders. He's got some nice black and white Nike cleats. All right, so Giants are really beating the Colts, dude, and they're really beating the Titans. So if you're a tank person, the Raiders have a shot to really move up and maybe even have still a shot at the top pick, 2nd and 1. Rattler gets the ball off, completion to the wide receiver, Austin Jr. And the Saints are moving down the field against this defense. Wow, Spencer Rattler is laying a good throw there, man, down the stretch. Give him some credit. Ooh, his arm's in pain. Spencer Rattler only 1 incompletion today. He's having a good game, despite the scoreboard not indicating that. And a low throw drop, luckily dropped, flag. I'm going to cut my hair. I mean, I haven't gone yet. We don't need a poll. It's going to happen. Illegal formation on the Saints. If I was the Saints right now, and if I was actually trying to win the game, which I think they are actually trying to win the game for sure. I would just kick the field goal. Just go 10-13. If you're the Raiders, you want them to keep trying, because if you tackle them with 14 seconds, if you tackle them once in bounds, they're screwed. Although it is first down, they could spike. Rattler drops back, quick throw, and a 5-yard gain. What does that really get you? An extra 5 yards? You're already in field goal range. Yeah. 2nd and 9, 9 seconds. This is not a smart decision. The Saints are still going to throw it. And pressure, Rattler throws it deep, incomplete. Now 3 seconds to go. They're kicking the field goal for sure. Start the poll. Should you cut your hair or grow it out?
Barstow Walker, $4.
I'm gonna cut it.
Start the poll. Should you cut your hair or grow it out, Willie?
Literally, it's because of the holidays. I didn't have time because places weren't open. I'm literally gonna cut it. I'm just a week late, so I am going to cut it. Still field goal for the Saints, and now it's 13-10. What are you guys thinking, man? People are saying it's stupid to want them to win. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not going to be. I'm not a former coach. I'm not a former GM. I'm not going to pretend like I have all the answers here, man. I mean, this could be a horrible. This could be an idiotic decision. I mean, I'll do the haircut poll, but like I'm saying, like I'm not gonna care what the answer says because I'm going to cut my hair. All right, so 55%. So really, it's neck and neck. 55%. I would get a perm. Fuck. I think it's time for some more coffee. A Rattler. Cut. Because I'm definitely not gonna grow it out. I'm not gonna look like a freaking. I'm not trying to do the whole trailer park type of look. I'm not trying to look like Joe Dirt. I don't want to be like those young guys who try to look like the mullet type of thing. Like, hey, I'm gruff, even though I work a sales job. I would do a fro. I've always wanted, because my hair is naturally straight. I've always wanted to do a fro. Cornrows, dude. Okay, if Antonio Pierce comes back as head coach, I'm doing cornrows. I'm getting a perm, and I'm doing cornrows, and I'm wearing the wave cap. If Antonio Pierce comes back as head coach.
Flavor Day, $5. Grow a mullet.
Grow a mullet. Grow a mullet. Look, if AP comes back, we're perming it up. We'll see. We'll see what a picture of my new hair will be if Antonio Pierce. I kind of want to look like a San Andreas GTA character with cornrows. Where's that one dude? Yeah. Yes. This will be. No, it's not the right hair. Dude. All right, we need to just get out of this. We're just showing ads at this point. Didn't work out. Is that, yeah, because the season's going downhill, this is what we're talking about right now. All right, here we go. Cardinals lost last night. Disappointing. I have done Little Raider a little bit. Oh, it's all good. I was gonna come back down. You couldn't find it? Can you check the Amazon order so we can get a refund? Dude, they skipped me on my guacamole. These mother effers. All right, halftime right now. Giants are up. That's good news. BRB. Yo, turn my headphones up. We dropping a freestyle or what? No, I did not take a dump. Let's see. Let's see if I could. This is a little too loud. No, we're not going to do that. Not doing that. Okay, so Panthers bridging the gap against the Buccaneers, which the Buccaneers, dude, you know what? If there's a team to be like, hey, you know, I like this guy. I like this QB. If your teams aren't going to be in it, I do like Baker Mayfield. I've always liked the guy. All right, so what are people saying? Let me see what you guys are saying. That's my bad. I took a little too long. Inside that count. Okay, let me see what you guys are talking about right now. So let's see what the chat was talking about in my absence. Is this the right shitty draft pick come April? Game's garbage right now. The game will make a comeback. We still got the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter action. Let's see where my poll is, though. The discussion is, should I be a long hair guy? And actually, half of you just want me to embarrass myself, so half of you are saying yes. That's what I'm pretty sure is happening. This isn't looking out. You're not looking out for me. You're definitely not looking out for me. Oh, you know, we want to make sure Willie has the best hairdo. That doesn't look cringe. No. You guys want me to get freaking owned here. Straight up. Even. So Jacksonville is going to beat Tennessee. So basically, okay, Jacksonville's going to beat Tennessee. Does Tennessee move up above the Raiders? Strength of schedule 0.5, Raiders 0.5. Oof. So Raiders had a harder schedule. So they might be considered better if they match up against Tennessee there. So who do the Titans play? Who do the Titans play next week? Because so they're going to lose to the Texans unless the Texans arrest the starters, because Texans have already clinched the division. So there you have it. Raiders are going to lose to the Chargers most likely. The Chargers could rest starters though, because they just clinched wild card yesterday. That's tough. That is very tough. All right, so let's see what else is happening. This little music that YouTube plays. Okay. Miami versus Cleveland coming up later today. Hopefully Cleveland beats Miami. That would be great for draft situation. Atlanta, Washington, Green Bay, Minnesota. Doesn't really matter, not relevant. It's just going to be a really good game at 1 o'clock. So is there not that many games on right now? There's way more than this. What about Jets? Why isn't it showing me Jets? Technical difficulties here. All right, we'll find out some info about the Jets. How bad? How bad is it? Oh boy, this is a boring game and an ass whooping. That's the worst, because if it's going to be an ass whooping, at least have it be 30-0, 28-0, 24-0. But when it's boring and an ass whooping, like it's just like, all right, Jets are clearly going to lose. Bills are in control, but it's not even high scoring. So has there even been a touchdown? One touchdown and then a safety and a field goal. Okay, so we got Jets on 2nd and 9. So while we wait for the Raiders, we can joke around about the Jets since they're on the third quarter. And I like watching Devontae. Where's Devontae? 2nd and 9. Devontae in the slot. They're at their 30. And a miscommunication, Rodgers to Devontae, incomplete. And it looks like Devontae hurt his hand there. All right, I want to keep this game on the whole time. This freaking multi-view. It won't let me choose Jets and Raiders at the same time. And you guys wonder why I'm so angry. All right, so Raiders game's coming back on anyways. 3rd and 9 for the Jets. All right, so I got red zone with the Jets while I'm watching Raiders. And Rodgers has time. And Devontae wants a PI call. That ball was not near him. Devontae is livid. So 2 throws in a row to Devontae. So maybe that's why Garrett Wilson's upset. Because, like, Devontae Adams is double covered. You're just forcing into this guy. Clearly, Garrett Wilson's not also double covered. You can only double cover so many people. That's funny. Oh, he was getting PI'd, though, like crazy. And they called the flag. They called the flag, and now the Jets have a first down. All right. Saints get the football to start. Game is back on. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us, man. Semi-impromptu live stream, but we're going to be live again for the Raiders' final game of the season against the Chargers. We'll be live next week. And I'm going to be doing more lives popping in here and there to do some longer talks on stuff happening with the Raiders, especially when they hire their new coaching staff and especially when it comes to free agency and the draft. Because we are closing in on the final few weeks of the NFL season until teams start to look towards their future. Even the successful teams will be making some big changes. 30-yard line for the Saints. And a handoff to Edwards-Helaire, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He has 2 last names, guys. He's one of the few players who doesn't leave mom out, includes mom in the last name. It is much longer to say, much harder to remember. You want to have good branding, a clear, easy last name. Neighbors. Malik Neighbors is a good last name. It's very clear. It's short. Sounds like neighbor, like your friendly neighbor Flanders, but then it's just Neighbors. Kind of weird. 2nd and 8 for Spencer Rattler. 4-man rush and pressured, and Rattler was whacked, but he gets the pass off to Juwan Johnson and gives Spencer Rattler credit. 2 throws you've seen his last drive when he had that longer one in the 2-minute drill, and then now hit while throwing, getting a completion off. That was a good throw. For Rattler. El Rattler. Maybe we should do an Antonio Pierce poll. Maybe that's the next one. That's probably more important than the hair. 1st and 10, Rattler play action. Let's see. Big completion, but was it dropped? Incomplete to Juwan Johnson. Going to be 2nd and long for the Saints. Now. Okay, so let's end this stupid ass poll. Cut 51%. I got lucky. All right. Should the Raiders move on from AP? I think this poll should stay up for the rest of the stream. I mean, this is the most important next question for the Raiders. 3rd and 6. Dude, notifications didn't work? That is such bullshit. What are you doing to me, YouTube? Probably just a little mistake. People saying keep. All right, 3rd and 6. Rattler. A big throw high for Juwan Johnson. Was it an early hit? They're flagging Isaiah Polamau. It was a little line drive throw to Juwan Johnson, a little high. And Juwan Johnson's pretty tall, so if you're throwing it above him, Ooh, no foul. 4th down, the Saints punt. And looks like the Raiders will get a shot. And that last drive was good. Last offensive drive. Well, this is some pretty big news. If we go to commercial break, I wanted to show you guys this because it actually is a pretty interesting nugget that another content creator of a film study guy, a punt here for the Saints, going to be at the 15-yard line. Ryan Holmes, who I've seen him make some posts, make some stuff, put on Raiders podcast. I haven't seen this anytime recently, but I've seen this guy on X, and he was pointing out this post by Tom Pelissero here, which he said in this article, they mentioned that Patrick Graham turned down a contract extension offer this past offseason. So Raiders tried to extend him, and he said, I'm all right. I'm going to go ahead and hit free agency. I mean, obviously you don't have to deal with injuries as a coach, so you're going to be more likely to say, hey, let me test free agency. And he's testing free agency, so might be done. He's in his final year, Patrick Graham, so he is going to and I think he did a really good job in 2023 for sure. I think for the roster, how bad the defensive roster is, I think he's actually done a pretty decent job. The defenses look good even with Kuntz being out. Like, the defense has given them a shot in a lot of games. Like against the Falcons. I mean, I know the Falcons aren't great, but the defense did well. Oh, so here we go. All right, so we're commercial break. I'll let you guys know when we're back. This is pretty interesting. The belief in league circles continues to be that Antonio Pierce's future as the Raiders head coach is in serious doubt, meaning it's one and done. Let me see the thing, though. Ooh, so, okay, are we going to now find out that Wi-Fi Willie was right about all the things he was concerned about? Come on. Pierce had limited coaching experience and realistically was going to need time to grow. But he raised eyebrows with the business decisions comment by calling out players for making business decisions before eventually apologizing. So the business decisions thing, I mean, people were like, oh, it's not a big deal. I'm glad that he freaking, you know what? I actually might be doing some Caitlin Clark videos because I have been watching Indiana Fever, so I might have to do it on my other channel. Raiders beat the lowly Browns. Yeah. Fire Luke Getsy. Oh, and then here's the Patrick Graham part. Okay, here we go. All right, so game is back on. Aiden O'Connell taking the field. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. 12 seconds on the play clock. Handoff. Modest gain. Going to be 2nd and long. Wow. So no more Patrick Graham. RIP Patrick Graham. He had a good run with the Raiders. Will he go back to the Giants? Whew. The 2nd and 7. O'Connell has time to throw, but gets a short pass off to Trey Tucker close to the 1st down marker, 3rd and 1. Business decisions. Keep AP. So 80% so far in the poll. So vote in the poll because If you're keeping Antonio Pierce, the numbers are not backing you up in the polls, so you got to vote. 3rd and 1, 25-yard line. O'Connell under center, and then he's going to pitch it to the outside. Amir Abdullah, who's having a great game. Breaking tackles. Maybe Amir Abdullah is just so fresh because he hasn't played the entire year. He's just so much healthier than everybody. Huge gain. All right. Fresh set of downs. Not bad. Saints defense collapsing without Dennis Allen. Should they have kept Dennis Allen? Was that a big mistake? 1st and 10. He was stunting on those hoes, Dennis Allen, with a not too good roster. Deep throw for O'Connell. Incomplete to Jacoby Myers. Raiders need to get Dennis Allen as D coordinator, Eric Bieniemy as offensive coordinator. Who's head coach? Keep Antonio Pierce and then have those two as coordinators. That would be a weird, really weird combo. All right, 2nd and 10. .38-yard line. Pitch to the outside, and it's going nowhere. Nowhere. 3rd and long. I think a touchdown ends this game. I can't see the Saints coming back from a touchdown. I think the game would be completely over. Completely. Abdullah, 31 years old, is not old, everybody. It is not old, but in NFL years, for some reason. 3rd and 8. And a completion for O'Connell while getting hit for Jacoby Myers. But there's a flag on the play. Is it PI? PI against the Saints. There you go. You know, Antonio Pierce needs new outfits. He always wears a hoodie. I think Antonio Pierce needs to wear different fashion on the sideline. What do you guys think? These are the big questions. So 1st and 10. All right, now you got to... He's pissed off. He got PI called on him, so he's on the sideline. Now you have O'Connell under center with Brock Bowers in motion. Okay, this could be interesting. Okay, it's going to be a run. 6-yarder. You know what? If Antonio Pierce rocks his suit and grows the hair out, which he is completely shaved, so who knows? He might need to get a wig. I don't know. But if he does that, I say bring him back next year. I mean, because it's at least going to make things a little entertaining. All right, so 2nd and 5. That's enough to sway me. You swayed me. All right, so here we go. O'Connell gets the pass off, but it is dropped by Trey Tucker, bobbling it around. He looked like Kadarius Toney there. What? Oh my God. Oh, dude. I mean, I think Carr's stuck on the Saints next year. I would want to see what it would be like if he started for another team. I think there's some cool options. Even the Titans. I think that would be cool. 3rd and 5. And a handoff. so third down. Raiders keep running it on 3rd and long because it worked twice, but you're not going to be able to live off that. Are they going to go for it? No, they're going to do a field goal. Man, they always try to do that. You can't just always run it on 3rd and long. Like the Saints don't have enough cap to do what the Broncos did. And a good field goal for Daniel Carlson. Good job, Danny Carlson. He missed 3 field goals against what? Was it the Falcons when he missed 3? Or no, it was the Chiefs. The Chiefs. All right, so this is still a 1-possession game. I thought they would put it away with a touchdown, but no. Unfortunately. Around the NFL, what do we got here? I need a freaking cough drop, dude. I need a cough drop. Oof. Giants are only up by 8, 20-28. So the Giants may still have the number 1 pick. They're probably going to lose. Colts are probably going to come back. And Titans are coming back 10-13. So if you're one of the tank people, don't get your hopes up, dude. It's not going to happen. Giants are going to lose. Jags are going to lose. Yeah. Oh, did you guys see this?
Lane, who was a huge part of that victory. Jacoby, congratulations on the win. Take me through that last touchdown from your quarterback.
They're saying nobody expected this guy's voice to be like this.
Back to Kyle Ford. What did y'all draw up? What were you saying to each other before that play?
Yeah, I'm not sure what the play was, but I just know anybody that gets a play called for them is going to execute on this offense. Everybody came to this bowl week. Everybody came and banded together, and I think when anybody...
His voice is not that bad. His voice is not that bad. He just sounds young. I don't know how young this dude is. What, Jacoby Lane? But he does sound like a video gamer. Like he sounds pretty nerdy, like a kid who's on Xbox Live, you know, on the headset playing Call of Duty. He does have that voice. All right, so born 2004. So he's 20. Okay, so he's 20. So I think a lot of 20-year-olds probably sound like this. I don't know. I haven't talked to many 20-year-olds in a while, but it was a shocker.
Everybody's name was called. Everybody knew what time it was, and we just tried to do our best.
What did you fight?
And it's time to go home and enjoy a little bit of Christmas time that we missed. But
Congratulations.
yeah, I'm not sure what the play was, but I just know anybody that gets a play called for them is.
All right, so that was pretty fun. So here we go. Game's coming back on now. I like little clips. Do not look at what Audrey is saying in the chat. Wow. And she's on her burner account? Or her non... Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. All right, so 16-10. Spencer Rattler. Can he respond? I mean, he's had some good drives. Do not read. This is just encouraging people to read it. Do not read what she said in the chat. All right. They got a Spencer Rattler montage because the guys look good since the second quarter. First quarter was rough, and then second quarter I thought he did really well. All right, play action. And a deep throw, and was that in? Incomplete. It looked close. Yeah, and see, if I was the Saints, like I'm not looking at... I mean, both of the QBs in this game are solid number 2 QBs, which is actually way better than most, but I don't feel like a franchise would go forward with either of them, Rattler or O'Connell, and think you could do something serious. 2nd and 10 at this point. Handoff. Especially after watching yesterday, Joe Burrow versus Bo Nix. That was a lit matchup yesterday. That made every team be like, damn, we need a dope QB. So 3rd and 2. Already a 3rd down for Rattler. And almost an interception, but Spillane dropped it. And now he is frustrated. That could have been really bad. That could have been a pick 6. 4th and 2. Are the Saints going to go for it? They're still on their side of the field. Oof. Whew. He could have ruined everything. All right, so 4th and 2. Spillane's pissed. Saints are going to punt. The Colts are about to come back against the Giants, about to tie. They're in the red zone. Abdullah stumbled. Ball at the 25 for the Raiders. Will the Saints go marching? Man, the Saints had such high highs early in the season. Whew. Whew. People thought something serious was about to happen. And it all crumbled so quickly. Ooh, okay, so commercial break. People hate on Aaron Rodgers. Not mobile enough, not accurate, not humble enough. Oh, my goodness. What if he's right, though? What if Rodgers is right about this play? And what if this receiver went too deep? I mean, we don't know. Yeah, it looks like a low throw, and it's Rodgers' fault. And then he's just yelling at this receiver. But we don't know the design of the. We don't know. He could be totally. I mean, this guy. I've seen this guy on TV. I think I've seen him on some of those shows. One of those the round table shows. They always have a different assortment of people on the Fox Fox. First things first. The one with Nick Wright. Yeah, he's always on there with Nick Wright. And it's just popular to hate on Aaron Rodgers. I understand Aaron Rodgers is not he's not amazing this year, but it's not like the Jets are just a super stable organization. And the head coach got fired. I don't think he was down for that, like people say. And what if he's right? What if he's right about the play here and this dude ran the wrong route? You really don't know. But Garrett Wilson is apparently beefing with Aaron Rodgers. Supposedly. This is supposed to be some indication. Where is the how is this proof that Garrett Wilson's gone? Garrett Wilson's number 5. I don't see Garrett. Oh, sorry. I thought I was showing you guys this thing still. Either way, I think people are just quick to hate on Rodgers because of his views, right? Because he lied about he said the immunized. So I think they're always going to hold that against the guy. Game's coming back on, though. First down for the Raiders here. Play action for O'Connell, scrambling to the right. Oof. Almost to open Terrence Marshall, but no. It's going to be an incomplete pass. I like Drake May. Ooh, they're making me hungry. These people eating on here. Oh, and Amari Cooper just got a touchdown against the Jets. A lot of former Raiders. All right, 2nd and 10. And 30-yard line. Wow, Amari Cooper made an amazing touchdown against the Jets. All right, 3rd and 5. Antonio Pierce looks intently. I have not seen Antonio Pierce smile once today. 29-yard line, 3rd and 5. Aiden O'Connell dropping back, has time, and throws into traffic. They want a flag, but it's going to be incomplete, intended for Michael Mayer and Honey Badger. Tyrann Mathieu, wow. He did have time. Oof. Good play. Raiders still got the lead. Still can win. And the punt. The punt, it will be a touchback. Almost in bounds, it will be a touchback. Whoa, so Rodgers getting hit with the unnecessary roughness penalty. What did he do? Oh, so he throws a pick and then he does a late hit out of bounds.
Never have that. I guess just a little too late.
Oh my God. Rodgers with unnecessary roughness. What? Come on. That's funny. That's funny. The oddest thing ever. Wow. Colts still trailing. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up real quick. Where's the Ooh, okay, the Giants still have the lead. Okay. Giants still have the lead. Okay, that's interesting. And what? Third quarter's almost over. I mean, I still believe the Colts are going to win this game, but if the Giants win, that changes shit. It really does. And Jags have the football, and they're in the fourth quarter. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah. Okay, let's try to get freaking a full... We'll do a full multi-view here. Bills against the Jets are getting their ass whooped. All right, so they're eating food. Game's coming back on. Get the likes up, guys. Haven't asked for likes. Get the likes up. Have some fun with that. And Raiders are back on. Play action for Spencer Rattler. Incomplete off the hands of the fullback. A little behind him. A lot behind him. And you got Aaron Rodgers with the Jets getting sacked. Wow. Dude, Bart is not dangerous. I don't believe it's that dangerous these days. Okay, so 2nd and 10 for Spencer Rattler and the Saints. All right, pressure. Rattler escapes and gets the throw on the run, but a drop by the running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the former Kansas City Chiefs first-round pick. The chat's pretty wild right now. All right, I'm going to put this fruit away. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 for Rattler. Pressure. Rattler instantly sacked. And the Raiders get the stop. There we go. The Spillane pressure. Can the Raiders blow out the Saints? Will this be their one blowout victory? I guess they kind of beat the Browns by a decent amount, but not really. All right, so here we go. Saints are going to punt. Raiders going to field it. Will it be a return? Abdullah with the return. All right, gonna start offense around the 40. 40 of the Raiders. So Amari Cooper making some big catches.
Leaves it.
Ooh. Wow, did he get hurt? Big catch. Amari Cooper. Should the Raiders have kept Amari Cooper? Deion Sanders with a message to his team.
God is going to present you with a multitude of moments that you got to have victory in. You got to win them. You got to dominate them so you can elevate to the next level. If you don't win and dominate your moments in life.
Okay, I can't do like the cheesy Deion Sanders motivational speech. It's just I just want to know. I just want him to tell us where his kid's going to get drafted. All right, so we're still on commercial break. Oh, so this was a bad pick six here, huh? Okay.
Four-time MVP has a 3rd and 19. Down the field, he's picked off this time. It's Benford.
Who is he throwing it to? Oh, Lazard, Alan Lazard. Yikes. Yikes, Rodgers. Pick. I don't know if Brady wants Deion in Vegas. Maybe Brady got Deion all hyped up, and that's why Deion was joking around with Ice Cube about coaching the Raiders. Maybe Brady was too nice to him and he got his hopes up, because I don't know. Ooh. All right. Update on the Giants. Now that we're at commercial break, we got some other games on. Blowout between the Eagles and the Cowboys. And Titans are about to bridge the gap. Giants still with the lead, but they haven't extended their lead. And Aiden O'Connell and the Raiders offense to take the field. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. A decent gain for Amir Abdullah on 1st down. Wow. He has his career highs today. 31 years old. Could this guy be a late bloomer in terms of getting a full workload? Amir Abdullah. 2nd and 2. And a handoff. 3 to 4 yard gain. 2nd and 2 now. All right. 1st down for the Raiders, another run. 3:30 in the 3rd. I mean, even if they get a field, so it's an Aiden O'Connell QB sneak. I mean, even if they get a field goal, it's a 2-possession game, so that's still good. Ooh. Kenny Pickett getting banged up. All right. Play action for Vegas. Oh, and O'Connell hit as he's thrown. And they're going to rule it a fumble, but I believe it's incomplete. Okay, they're going to say incomplete. He got whacked. So pressure from Brian Bursey on Aiden O'Connell. Brian Bursey, 1st round pick. I mean, did kind of work out for the Saints here. All right, 2nd and 10 now. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. O'Connell dropping back and a completion to Brock Bowers. 1st down. Saints defense. They've been struggling since Paulson Adebo's been injured. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. And a handoff. All right, so you know what? The Raiders are doing a little methodical drive. A long drive. I think the game could be over. I mean, with the touchdown here, I think the game's could be over. But then you'll have a Spencer Rattler playing Hail Mary ball kind of. But I think the game could be over. All right, 2nd and 4. The Bills keep scoring against the Jets. All right, a handoff. 1st down. Kenny Pickett got hurt. Damn. For the Eagles. Ooh. Most catches for a Raider in a season. He's going to break Darren Waller and Tim Brown's record. That's crazy. Is it just because the Raiders have nobody else? 1st and 10. And getting rid of it in a catch by Bowers. Almost a touchdown. And with one more catch, he will break Darren Waller's record. A record previously held by Tim Brown. There you go. Okay. And a pitch. 10-yard line for Abdullah. This is a slow, methodical drive. I will say, I did want some big splash plays, but they're getting 5-yard, 10-yard chunks here and there. And now we're fourth quarter, game with a touchdown. Could put it close to out of reach for New Orleans. So Kenny Pickett was pretty banged up here, it seems like.
Scramble. Pickett does a great job just giving him a chance. And
oof.
Takes that shot there by Micah Parsons.
Wow. All right. Giants still with the lead over these Colts here. Okay. No number one pick, huh? Ooh, Giants have the ball too. So if they, okay, never mind. All right, so Colts will have 2 more shots, I believe, to try to tie the Giants. Ooh. Some trash talk.
Nixon telling me, I don't really think it is a challenge. I asked cornerback Keyshawn Nixon with the challenges in defending Sam Darnold. Nixon telling me, I don't really think it is a challenge.
Ooh, fighting words. Packers defensive back shit talking, saying he doesn't think it's a challenge to go up against Sam Darnold, the free agent QB of the year. Whoa. That's huge.
As cornerback Keyshawn Nixon with the challenges in defending Sam Darnold. Nixon telling me, I don't really think it is a challenge.
All right. So Bowers needs 2 more catches to break the record. 1 more catch to tie it. All right, 3rd and 1. Time of possession favors the Raiders. Saints fans. Oh, there's some Raiders fans there. There's a very few. I am so glad I did not buy tickets to this game. I almost did that. Here we go. 3rd and 3. O'Connell, and Jacoby was on the ground early, incomplete on a slant route. O'Connell was trying to get it to Jacoby Myers. He must have fell. Oof. He would have been wide open. He would have been whacked, though. Ooh, injury for the Jets. Jags, 2 scores above the Titans. Jags look like they're going to win it. All right. Field goal attempt now. 19-10. Didn't settle for the field goal. A 2-possession game. You got a full quarter. Now looking at the poll. I wanted to check the poll. What do we got? 69% believe Antonio Pierce should be let go. Whoa, whoa. Is that the right call? So basically only 60 people, like 60, like give it 65. Only 65 people think that Pierce should stay as a head coach, according to the poll. 30% of 250. Yeah. Right? That's actually not that many. I thought it would be more like 40. I thought at worst it would be 40-60. But 30%, his approval ratings, at least in this live chat, are not high. That is not good. That's so funny. AJ Brown accidentally threw Tanner McKee first touchdown pass into the stands.
The problem was, he goes, oh no, that was Tanner McKee's first ever NFL touchdown pass. Oh.
That is so funny. And they got it back.
Caught it. I got you. Let's go.
Drunk Eagles fans. Wow. Look at this. You know this dude is roasted, right? We are fully aware he is roasted. Yeah, R.I.P. Greg Gumbel, man. The guy's been around for a while. I've watched so many games where he's the announcer. I realize that. All right, here we go. Game back on. Saints going to receive. Let's see what the Jags are doing. All right. Here we go. One more week of NFL after this week. And a handoff. Dang, Merrick and Foster Moreau were chirping at each other. I thought these guys used to be teammates. Second down, second and long, 2nd and 8. The Saints are at their own 31. Dropping back, 4-man rush. Rattler has time, scrambles now to the right. A low throw, but dropped by Foster Moreau. It's going to be 3rd and 8. And not good for either party. And the announcer's criticizing the throw by Rattler. All right, 3rd and 8. Spencer Rattler puts a receiver in motion in the shotgun, 31-yard line. Now 13 of 22, dropping back, and Rattler is going to throw on the run, stepping up to Pettis. And Pettis, just 2 yards shy, but it's going to be 4th and 2. And are they going to go for it? They're going for it. The Saints are going for it. Let's make it interesting. Oh, come on, Rattler. He's trying to be like, go for it. Now you got to get this conversion if you're talking that much trash. Spencer Rattler in the shotgun. And 4-man rush. Rattler has time. Pump fakes. Scrambles to the left. He's going to try to run it himself. And he gets it. Good job by Spencer Rattler. He knew he was going to have to run it the whole time. Pump fake. Ran it. Took a hit. Oof. 1st and 10. All right, 12-20. And it's taken forever for the refs to let him hike the ball. A lot of confusion here. A lot of time came off the clock there. And a handoff. Second and five now. So it does seem like if they score here, obviously, they would have the momentum. I could see them winning if they score here. If they don't score here, the Saints, I think the game's over. But they need at least a field goal or else this game is completely done. Rattler throws on the run, avoiding some pressure, but I think he threw beyond the line of scrimmage. It will be a first down if there's not a flag against the Saints. But I think Rattler was beyond the line of scrimmage when he threw after scrambling. And is that what they're going to say? Holding on the offense. So Rattler did make a mistake there. Holding on the offense. (19-10). All right, 2nd and 16. All right, 2nd and 16. Edwards-Helaire in the game. Former Chiefs, former Raiders on this team. 2nd and 16. Play action Rattler. High as hell throw, and it's going to be an interception for Jack Jones. High throw off the hands of the receiver, and then Rattler throws a pick. Jack Jones able to scoop it up instantly, and the Raiders, I believe, officially got the dub in this game. I know that it doesn't seem smart for the draft pick, but they got the win nonetheless. They're still playing. People are fighting for their jobs, but it seems like they pretty much got the victory here. So in the same week when it looks like the Giants and the Jags are getting the win, and the Raiders will be able to move up in the draft. The Raiders get a win as well. Got the interception off Rattler. There's about 11:20 to go. Unless the Saints defense makes a huge stop here for a field goal, I think this game is going to be out of reach. Not completely over because they have 3 timeouts. But the Saints were moving the ball down the field. Rattler got that scramble on 4th down that really helped them. But when it came to throwing the football, a couple big throws, but a big mistake there. Play action for O'Connell. He's going to air it out deep and almost intercepted. If McKinstry would have just ran a little bit more, that would have been a pick, but incomplete, second and long for the Raiders. Wow, Raiders almost gave it right back to them. And Aaron Rodgers looks so pissed. 0-33 against the Jets. Giants keep moving the football. They got the lead over the Colts. Handoff for the Raiders. It's going to be about 3rd and 5. Yeah. Still 11 minutes to go. 10 minutes, 15 counting. So the Raiders could still blow it. I mean, for all the people rooting for a tank, the Raiders could totally still screw this game up. I mean, that's, if anything, that's what's more likely going to, in our experience this year, it's more likely going to happen. 3rd and 5. At the Saints 35-yard line, though, big 3rd down. O'Connell has time. Line drive connection to Brock Bowers, who officially ties Darren Waller's record for most receptions by a player on the Raiders in a single season. Franchise record. One more catch to break the record. Oh, he just passed Darren Waller with that catch. Most catches by any player in a single season in franchise history. Brock Bowers. 1st and 10. And now a handoff to Bowers. No gain. What do you guys think, man? Is Aiden O'Connell making his case? When he does have time, he does get the football. He has not done well with deep passing today, though, I will say. A couple throws are pretty bad deep. A couple of them could have easily been an interception. But when it comes to the 10-yard, 15-yard throws...
$5. Thanks for doing a live game.
Shout out to Jonathan.
Pure team is pathetic. Bowers doing good. You know what that means, time to cut him loose. And I'm not gay.
Doing a Chandler Jones reference, and I'm not gay. Appreciate you, Jonathan. But yeah, because Brock Bowers is on the rookie contract, we can at least buy a Brock Bowers jersey and have it for 3 years until we eventually trade all of our great players. So 3rd and 5. Here we go, O'Connell. All right, so 8:28 to go. Record-breaking game, and O'Connell off the back foot, and a completion. Was that to Trey Tucker? A touchdown for Trey Tucker. And now there is no way in hell the Saints win this game. Touchdown Trey Tucker. 26-10. There we freaking go. Now, for all the people who want the tank, this is a disaster. Trey Tucker snuck on by there, dude. Did he get? And he got both feet in. Whew. Was he out? Was he in? $26-10 now. Let's freaking go. You know, the Raiders decided to not win games until week 16. Week 16, that's when you need to start winning. So the Raiders might be really, really. Oh, block kick, block kick. A block kick means it's a 2-possession game still. The Saints could still win. They would just need a 2-point conversion. They could still tie. So it's still a 2-possession game. So let's not get carried away here. And Spencer Rattler has not been scoring, but he has moved the football against the Raiders. So let's see this shit. Commercial break now. Whew. All right, all right. Jacksonville. All right, so Giants are winning. They look like they're winning 26-35. Jags. Well, at least everybody else is also winning. So everything might be staying kind of the same. So Patriots will have the number 1 pick, and then you can just trade with the Patriots for the number 1 pick. You know? So when the Panthers traded up to get Bryce Young, they were at pick 9. They were at pick 9. And they sent an extra first, 2 seconds, and a receiver. And that was in 2023. The Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, Anthony Richardson draft. So Raiders are at 6. So if the Patriots get the number 1 pick, which based on how things are shaking out today, I think Patriots are going to get the number 1 pick and they'll trade back with somebody. So Raiders could probably get Shedeur Sanders. And this is all contingent on the Patriots getting that number 1 pick and even the Jags. Because if the Jags get the number 1 pick, they're not going to get a QB because they already paid Trevor Lawrence this past year. They gave him like $50 million a year. So he's locked in for at least 3 to 4 years. So, yeah, like really, it kind of doesn't matter this year. It's all about trading. Are you willing to trade up for Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders or even Quinn Ewers? I don't know, Jalen Milroe. A lot of people have Jalen Milroe going to the 2nd round, but if everybody thinks it would be a steal to get Jalen Milroe in the 2nd round, isn't he going to obviously move up to the 1st round? Bo Nix, everybody was talking about him in the 2nd round. And it being 13th overall pick. I think that's going to happen for Milroe, the Alabama QB. All right, Spencer Rattler, 1st and 10, 30-yard line. Dropping back. Rattler pressured and is going to be sacked. Fumble, and is it a recovery by the Raiders or no? Fuaga recovered it for the Saints. Wow. See, Saints, you need DC. You need DC in the game or else it falls apart. Rattler couldn't even feel the pressure. I'm sorry. I just have to call it how I say it. All right, on 2nd down, incompletion. Now 3rd and 17. And this is game, dude. Like, so Raiders are for sure winning because I see no way the Saints could crawl out of this. This might be the Raiders one. This is gonna be the Raiders one blowout. All right, 3rd and 17. All right, dropping back. And almost another interception by Jack Jones, but dropped. Wow. Yeah, and the Raiders had the jet lag or had the delayed plane, and they're still winning. All right, 32-yard line. I mean, I don't really care about the draft pick because to me, unless you're trying to get the number 1 overall pick and you have a serious shot at getting the number 1 pick, I don't think it matters. And I don't even think the Raiders, like I said, I think they will be able to trade up for the number 1 pick, but I don't even know if this is something you really want. Ooh, they have taken Aaron Rodgers out of the game. And Devontae got hurt. Aaron Rodgers is consoling him. Ooh, Jets are so downhill. All right, so handoff for the Raiders. First down after the Saints' disastrous drive. So 2nd down now, and so the Raiders are just going to run out the clock. There you go. Jags got the win against the Titans officially. All right, 2nd and 8. And completion. Michael Mayer getting to the 49-yard line. There we freaking go. Wow. What a complete disaster for the Saints. You can't even beat a team that's tanking. No, I'm just kidding. 1st and 10. O'Connell to throw. And almost a completion to Trey Tucker, but little outside, little difficult throw. 70% say fire AP. Dude, I haven't even paid attention to Saints fans today. Have you guys even looked? Let's see what people are saying. All right, so Raiders. Oh, you had Gorilla Rilla talking to Derek Carr during the game. Raiders fan. 2nd and 10. And handoff. 4-yard gain. Going to be 3rd down for the Raiders. Huh. No post. Dude, I don't think many people are watching this game just because both the teams are out of it. All right, 3rd and 7.
Searchy 87 $2. Feels good to see Raiders turn Saints into gumbo.
Hell yeah. I wish we could have seen the DC versus Raiders experience, but it was still a good win. The Saints defense is complete trash. Either the Saints defense is complete trash or the Raiders offense has turned a corner, which I find hard to believe. So, especially because the Saints defense got demolished by the Packers. It's not good. Yeah, dude, Saints Twitter's been quiet. They don't have really anything to say. And a punt for the Raiders. Yeah. I don't think I think the Raiders are just playing a really bad team. I don't know if the Raiders are necessarily doing well. I mean, the Jags and the Saints are some of the worst teams right now due to injuries and going downhill in general. So if the Raiders beat the Chargers and they start Herbert, then you can say, all right, this team's like really showing out later on. Saints fans are heated. 2nd and 8, Rattler gets the ball to a receiver, but no gain, basically. Here we go. A 3rd and 6, and Rattler's sacked. So this game is just completely falling apart. Now they got a punt. They're pinned back at like 4th and 20. So Raiders are going to drop to 9th on the draft board with the win. Raiders going from 5th overall pick to now 9th. Is Antonio Pierce going to get the crowd riled up? Are there going to be some AP chants? But yeah, we'll see what's up. They're about to punt. But I don't know if we should the Raiders bust out cigars after winning this game.
Jonathan Alardi $5. AP will beat it. Business decision. Out of a job low. Maybe he'll cruise off in the low rider with Air Force Ones. He's the highest paid cheerleader.
Oh my God. He's the highest paid. Oh my God. He hasn't been cheering too much lately, I will say. He's looked very serious in this game, Antonio Pierce. And I feel like throughout most of the season, especially after the Panthers loss, he just looked serious on the sideline. The one time you saw Antonio Pierce happy randomly was against the Rams. He was smiling a lot more on the sideline. But I think it's because he noticed all the sideline footage. If I had to guess, he noticed all the sideline footage of him kind of like upset or like angry or worried. He wanted to mix it up, have some smiles. Let's puff these cigars. We beat Spencer Rattler and Cam Jordan. Where the cigars at, baby? We need some cigars, some rap music in the locker room. Where's Crosby at? Derek Carr talking to Cam Jordan. Ooh, Saints player got hurt. Yeah. We'll see who gets hired where. But this is a complete disaster, this game. I at least wanted this game to go down to the wire. But instead, we got this. And shout out to Rebecca Diamond.
Rebecca Diamond, $20. Raiders Nation for life. Hopefully we'll get it together in my lifetime.
Yes.
Happy New Year, man dancing.
Man dancing. I like how it says the emoji. Yes. Will the Raiders get it together? Is next year. I mean, I think it's going to take 2 years. I think it'll take next year and then the year after to really be. It depends who they get on coach, but to really be competitive, I think it'll take 2 years, especially because you got to get the most important position, the QB. But today was a good win. The Saints are a team that could have easily beaten the Raiders. I want to see how pissed are fans. Brock Bowers for Offensive Rookie of the Year. I mean, that's for sure. Ooh, Gorilla Rilla showing the DC pictures.
Jonathan Alardi, $2. What's Crosby's contract? He wanted AP so bad.
Crosby has no more guarantees. Jalen Ford injured. Crosby has no more guarantees after this year. No more guarantees. Damian Lillard, former Portland Trailblazer. The Raiders are really doing this right now. Pissed that the Raiders are winning. They're going to have to trade up. Appreciate you, Rebecca Diamond. Appreciate you, Jonathan Alardi. And the Raiders offense is on the field. It's got a second down with 3 minutes to go. Is the Giants game over yet? Not yet. Hasn't been updated yet. So 4-12, 4-13. Raiders can go maybe 5-12. All right, 2nd and 7. Third and 6, 3rd and 5 now. Yeah, so what happens when they win? Third and 6. Big win. All right. They're taking a long time to do this 3rd down. All right, 45-yard line. And a handoff. 4th and 3. I don't know if Rattler did enough, man. Saints use their last time out. They're still trying to win this game. So Brock Bowers is the one positive for the season. And now, do we even have Crosby next year? No Patrick Graham. All right, so they're going to punt. So we're going to get one last Rattler drive with the hopes of an onside kick for the Saints to then tie the Raiders. Oh, I 100%. Okay. Huh. Interesting comments. And I don't know. I mean, Crosby's basically saying that he's going to force his way out if he doesn't like what the Raiders are doing. So 1st and 10 for Rattler. And tipped pass. 2nd and 10. Flag. Maybe the Saints get a first down. So Chargers may rest their starters because they already clinched playoffs. Roughing the passer. Flag in favor of the Saints. Oh, Antonio Pierce talking about how Brock Bowers doesn't care what kind of car he drives. Yeah, we know Antonio Pierce cares what kind of car he drives. Lowrider, huh?
Barstow Walker, $4.99. Raiders win. Brock Bowers makes NFL/Raiders history. Pirate flag. Black square button. Football. Today was a good Sunday.
Shout out to Barstow Walker. Yes, indeed. Brock Bowers breaking the franchise reception record. Some positive for the season, and the Raiders beat the New Orleans Saints. But is it going to hurt their draft substantially? I don't know. Are they trading up anyways? Who knows? Spencer Rattler scrambling on 2nd and 5 for a first down. And what does this mean? I mean, does this mean that we keep Aiden O'Connell? I don't think that's what you do. What I don't like is that this game's been over for about 10 minutes. It's been over for about 10 minutes, and the Saints keep on failing to make it interesting. I just wish it would have gone down to the wire. That's the only thing that I regret. All right, 1st and 10. Ooh, low throw to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 2nd and 10. I think Aiden O'Connell will be back as a backup, but anything else? All right, so 2nd and 10, 40-yard line. And Rattler airing it out. Big completion. Still have the 2-minute warning. And now he's in Raiders territory. I mean, could it be a spicier game? Yeah, I think Pierce is finishing out the year. All right, Cedric Wilson with that receiver pass. Failed, and now he's having a juke. Losing some yards. Now we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. Well, this hasn't updated yet. Huh. Has not updated. Oh, yeah. Ooh, they got heated in the tunnel.
It just turns into a scrum there.
Should be Brown.
Tony
Takedown of Pride.
Whew. Ugh. Got some allergies. Wow, it's getting heated over there. Oh my. So the Giants knocked the Colts out of the playoffs.
Back to work and is picked off. Second interception today for the Giants.
So they're about to win it. They haven't officially won it yet. Still some time left. So soon we will know the numbers, where the Raiders rank in the draft. No, there's still 2 minutes left. Oh. What happened to the Cowboys today? Bro. Cooper Rush. Blame Cooper Rush if they would have had Dak. All right, here we go. So now we have Rattler still with the football. Patriots have the number 1 pick. Oof. I think the Patriots are going to have the number 1 pick for sure. 2nd and 13, Rattler. Oh, is that a fumble? Incomplete. He just rocked a receiver. Which receiver was that? Oh, Marquez Valdez-Scantling got rocked. Yikes. Third and 13. Ooh, he's on the ground. Dang, getting knocked out in a pointless game. That sucks. Whew. So Patriots. All right, 3rd and 13. Patriots with the number 1 pick, man. And they already got Drake May. All right, 3rd and 13. They're taking forever. Well, it's because of the injury, though. That's why. It must have been a pretty bad one. It didn't look too crazy. It just looked like a big hit.
Jonathan Alardi, $5. Why would Barable come to this dumpster fire? No franchise QB.
3rd and 13, big completion for a first down.
Cigars in a few weeks. I was always with you on them.
I hope AP is smoking those cigars in a few weeks. 1st and 10. Rattler throws it deep, almost intercepted. 2nd and 10. Yeah, if I'm Vrabel, I don't think I would choose the Raiders unless they, I don't know, unless Brady convinces me. But there's definitely better options because you don't have a QB. AP. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 for Rattler. Can he make this a game past a Moreau 20-yard line? Yeah, because if I'm Vrabel, dude, you got no QB, you got tons of drama, but he does know Brady. But I don't think Vrabel's gonna go here. Oh my God. Dude, people have turned on Antonio Pierce so fast. All right, another quick pass. A minute to go. Ooh, PI. I want to find some funny Antonio Pierce posts. Okay, so here we go. 3rd and 12 for this final play. Final like 4 plays. Rattler and an interception. Rattler with the 2nd pick of the day. This time to Harper. The first one to Jack Jones. A quick throw. He had plenty of time. And now we have a fight and a flag. Oh my God, Rattler is a disaster. Oh, and there's a good amount of Raiders fans. Oh. Oh. Oh, was it nasty? Last place in the division, ruining another opportunity to get a QB, guaranteeing another few years of being irrelevant, beating another backup QB. Let's throw a parade and give Antonio Pierce an extension. And then just a picture of him. Oh my God. Wow. So heated. People are turning on him. I mean, I don't think they should have hired him, but you know, obviously he's going to try to win a game, and it shouldn't be too hard in the NFL to beat the Saints and the Jags. And they're kneeling it out, victory formation. And Raiders, I'm happy that the Raiders fans out there in New Orleans will be able to celebrate. Antonio Pierce looks happy. He better not start no cigars, no trash talking. And a handshake to Darren Rizzi, the Saints coach. And Derek Carr talking to Antonio Pierce. And a long Derek Carr, Antonio Pierce talk. And they're still talking. And Carr has his arm around Antonio Pierce. And that may have been the longest conversation that I've seen Pierce have with definitely anybody from the Saints and anybody else, really. I mean, and that was the happiest I'd seen Antonio Pierce all day talking to Derek Carr. That's quite interesting. What does that mean? Is Carr just nice? I mean, does that mean that maybe they could run it back with AP and then bring Carr on? That would be hilarious. Oh. Okay, so apparently only Raiders fans left in the building. Oof. So the fans who traveled, and then you get to, so it's kind of like Vegas, you know, it's like, okay, you get to go visit Vegas. You get to go party in New Orleans after, you know,
Jonathan Alardi $5. You called this months ago, bro. Where are all the AP fans now? Do you remember AP? We have the recipe to beat KC. Maybe AP was begging Carr to come back.
Maybe AP was begging Carr to come back. Hey, anything's possible. I would not be if Pierce is going to be allowed back. Maybe, but I did call this a few months ago. I did think it was pretty obvious this year was not going to go well, and well, I've seen this happen before. The same thing happened with Josh McDaniels. You know, if you tell Raiders fans, oh, this is clearly not going to work out, here's why, this is why, it just makes them upset. They say, F you. They go, I think I did see this online. I saw a Raiders fan, no lie. I saw this go viral. I got to find it. A Raiders fan got an Antonio Pierce tattoo. Did you guys remember that? It's like a tattoo of him yelling Raiders. On a fan got that tattoo. Let me try to look it up. So and I bet you that same Raiders fan who has the Antonio Pierce tattoo, I bet you he is screaming fire AP right now. Guarantee. Let me see this shit, dude. Hold on. let me see this shit. No. It was on Twitter a long time ago, like in the summer. It did happen. And so that's pretty bad. Whoever went that far.
Sheba 86 $4.99. Just one baby. Brock Bowers Trump dance, man dancing.
That is a good point. I forgot about that. Brock Bowers did do the Trump dance. And we know we had Max Crosby and Gardner Minshew posing with Trump. Did they have the... Why is it so hard to find? Oh, there it is. And there you go. The Brock Bowers Trump dance there. And I guess Jackson Powers Johnson's doing it, but nobody noticed because he's a lineman. So linemen are less famous, but both of those young men doing the Trump dance against the Dolphins. Man, I want to find that guy who got the Antonio Pierce tattoo because that is way too funny. And it was of him yelling Raiders. Yes. But we called this, dude, like anybody who is sober about the situation, as soon as they didn't get a QB, was like, all right, this is what's going to happen. It's going to be a shit show. The big question is, does he come back? Does he come back? Antonio Pierce, former team captain. All right, but the Raiders did get the dub there. That was awesome to see. No drama, no big fights in this game. Yeah, it really, it's not, it was good that they won, not insanely impressive. I will say that. The Rattler offense in the second half was a complete disaster. And the biggest story of the day is that regardless of the win, Antonio Pierce's future with the Raiders in serious doubt. But maybe this win is enough. I'm going to go ahead and close the poll. 500 votes. 66% say to fire Antonio Pierce, while only 33% say to keep the guy. Not good. But this is just this channel. This channel is going to be a little lopsided, a little biased, right? But we're going to see what's up, man. Take a little break and see what's going to happen. Make some videos this upcoming week. Let me know in the comments more content you'd like to see from me. You know, breakdowns, films, news stuff. We've been doing it all. And we'll be making some videos throughout the playoffs too as well. And bring some live streams back once the Raiders figure out their coaching situation and also during free agency and the NFL draft. The NFL draft for sure will be a wonderful time. And really, it's all coming soon. The seasons are pretty much over. We're going to figure out the playoffs, the Super Bowl, and in like what? Less than 2 months free agency, 3 months the draft. So here we go. All right, so peace out, everybody. I'm going to split. We got one more. Somebody's sending a message. We're all
Jonathan
wrong.
Lardy, $2. We were all wrong. Didn't he coach HS? Long Beach?
Antonio Pierce did have the Long Beach Poly, right? That was his claim to fame. So people are just doing their I'm not going to pull this up. You want me to pull this up? We don't even know if this is okay. This is the only thing. People have claimed Pierce was wearing a thong, but I don't know if it was I still think it was just underwear that got pulled up too high. I think that's all that happened. I don't think it was a thong or anything like that. Like you got some people saying. I think his shirt, not a shirt. I think the underwear, because I used to wear I wore tighty whities when I was like in elementary school. And I think he has black tighty whities and it got pulled up. That's what I think. You guys have your own theories. That's what I mean, look, it would be funny. It would be funny if it's not a thong. And you know what? Maybe he was too focused on the game where that happened. So Aiden O'Connell did a better job. Still don't think he's the guy. Still don't, but he did a good job. Ooh, Cam Jordan, is he retiring? Looks like it. Ooh, so okay, now we know what pick the Raiders are at. Oh, it still hasn't come in yet. All right, still hasn't updated. We'll be making some more videos though, man. Appreciate you guys hanging out. And we'll be live next week for Raiders versus Chargers for sure. Peace out, you guys. And I hope you have a good one.